stop looking, stop looking, stop looking, stop looking, stop looking, stop looking, stop. We're walking around looking like a dangerous. Walking around looking like we're dangerous. Oh yeah.
First of all, I just want to say thank you for taking the time out of your day to just come here and teach us, basically. Just introduce yourself and like tell us what you're doing.
All right. So hey everyone, my name is Gregory. I am currently a fourth-year med student at Mihara Medical College, Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah. So I'm here today to talk to Jennifer about just about life and how my journey has been
so far
since I started medical school, and so I moved here from Nigeria.
As a child, when you grew up in Nigeria, you know how like everyone is always saying, oh, so when you grow up, are you going to be a doctor, lawyer, an engineer, or what are you going to be when you grow up?
So growing up, I didn't really think much of like, I mean, I knew I wanted to be like a policeman when I was like 4 or 5, and then I wanted to be like a banker.
Oh,
because my dad was a banker, so I want to be a banker. I think it was JSS3 and SS1. I switched from banking, and then I went to the science. You know, like you have science class, and then
commercial and arts.
Yeah, so it was science. So is that science or social science?
Mm-hmm.
So I was in science class, and then I took like biology, chemistry, and physics, and those classes, and then I really liked those. And then I began having interest in science.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I think my mom's a nurse, so I think I went with her to the hospital once, and then I saw like how the doctors were like wearing white coats, look cool.
So it's a white coat that just drew you to be a doctor. You just saw the white coat and you were like, this is my destiny.
no. So I saw the white coat, and then I liked it, and then I asked my mom if I could like shadow one of the doctors, and then she spoke with like one of the physicians, and then they let me shadow for like I think 2 weeks, and then I saw what they did every day, and then I kind of like liked it, and my interest peaked.
Are you still excited? What does it feel like to be in medicine and in your journey to be a doctor?
I'm still very excited about becoming a physician. So I'm in my 4th year now. So first 2 years is more like basic sciences. You go to class, like you learn the material, and then 3rd and 4th year you can like you're in the hospital trying to like see patients, and now it makes more sense now. So now you actually get the satisfaction of like seeing patients and like advising and like trying to like let them know, hey, this is not good for you and this is good for you, and then they hear you and they listen, and then it's kind of like makes you feel makes you feel fulfilling about what you're doing.
Basically you're enjoying medicine, and you're glad that you are doing medicine and you switch from those the policeman and the banker thingy.
I don't really think of it that way, because I mean, who's to say maybe I would have been as happy if I became a banker or a policeman, but so you never know. But so far I felt like fulfilled and really happy about my choice of
that's good.
career.
Did your parents did they influence like in any way, like, hey, like me when I was doing I studied engineering, and mid like 2nd year or 3rd year, my dad was like, are you sure you're gonna find a job? Like he almost like made me switch from doing engineering to doing like something medical, like physician assistant or something. And I started like doing like biology classes, and I didn't even like them. So for you, was this like when you switched over to like, okay, yes, I want to do medicine? Because I remember one time you said you wanted to do my biomedical engineering or something.
Yeah.
So was you switching due to the fact that your mom took you to the hospital and it influenced you a little bit towards being a doctor?
Yeah. So yes, me switching, because like I said, I think first sophomore year I had interest in biomedical engineering, because I kind of like enjoyed physics too when we were in college. So I went to Georgia Tech, and then I was gonna like apply for their biomedical engineering program. But after that, I don't know what happened, but I think I just lost interest. I don't know. Maybe I thought it was gonna take like more classes or additional requirements to transfer from like GPC to Georgia Tech, and then I was like, I don't know about doing this, and then I checked in like how much. I mean, you
always have to look at how much you're getting paid.
Yeah, how much
you're gonna get paid.
And then I checked, I'm like, they don't even make. I mean, they make money, but
biomedical, it's research.
You have to like go, you have to go like to like a PhD level to like make like a decent amount of money. Yeah. So after I left, after I visited Georgia Tech, and then I lost interest. I mean, I didn't lose interest. I just like
the money was not.
It wasn't about the money.
The money is not enough. This is
so
not me.
after I left there, and that was when I owned my mom to Grady. And then I shadowed a physician for like 2 weeks, and then that's when I had interest in medicine.
Okay. So I'm guessing your mom was a big factor to you.
Yeah, but she didn't
force you.
She didn't pressure me. You know, like how most
African. Yeah, my dad literally was like, he brought his friends. Like everyone was just like, oh yeah, I don't think engineers, you get a job, and now everything is turning into technology. For you, how do you manage like relationship with the workload of being like in medical school 4th year?
Relationships kind of like tough for me personally, because so I mean, I had friends from medical school, and we kind of like talk, text, mostly play like video games together. That's how we bonded. But since medical school, you know, you have the workload, the materials you have to like study for, plus you almost always stressed out. So you tend to forget to like reach out to your friends and like text them and like check up on them and like call them. Yeah. So it's been kind of tough. Even now, I still struggle with like reaching out to friends and like hey. Texting. Yeah. like if let's say so during COVID-19 period that just passed. Yeah.
We're still in
COVID-19 period anyway. But yeah, then I was able to like
communicate better.
Talk with my old friends and like reach out and like just play video games with friends, and it was much better. But like first year, second year was like they were like the toughest times. Yeah, in terms of relationships and medical school. So first year was kind of tough because I was like fresh here, and then my dad had just passed away like right before first year medical school. Like 2 weeks before I started medical school, my dad passed away. So everything was kind of like tough. And then trying to figure out how to study with the like high volume materials we had to like learn. It was very tough. Wow. And then that was like my only like focus was like trying to like study, do my homeworks, like complete this assignment before the deadline. So I could even be able to call my mom. Like that was first semester, like first year. It was pretty tough. And then and that kind of affected my grades as well. First year, I didn't do as well my first semester for first year, so because it was kind of like tough, I was kind of like struggling. And then, but second semester, first year, it was much better. Then I had adjusted and figured out like what some stuff I have to do, and then like how much to work.
So you were getting to be a pro.
Yeah, not a pro, but like just trying to like figure stuff out. Yeah, family, friends. Yeah, it was like all isolation. Like I couldn't reach out because I was so busy. But sometimes they text me, check up on me. Hey, how you doing? And then I'll like text back. Hey, thank you for checking up on me. I'm doing okay. It's just very stressful, and like I can't like think outside this environment right now. So
it's like your whole focus was just on
like my first year of schoolwork.
Okay, then your second year.
And second year, actually first year, second semester was better. Grades were good. I was like I knew like stuff to study or how to study, rather like how to study for school, and then but still it was kind of hard to like talk to like friends still and family. Family got better because I learned to call my mom like every other day and then we talk. But like in terms of like calling friends and just like saying hey, how you doing, it was kind of hard for me to do to do that. But second year, better. Like then I could like hang out with friends, we can go out, just chill. It was better second year.
That's good.
Because
because you were like getting used to it and all of that.
Yeah, and then third year was way better. Like third year was good. Like
because you were like semi-pro, you know.
then third year, like so you're doing like class works. Like the first 2 years, like you don't do stuff type of like going to class every day. So third year is like more like you go in the hospital, you go in the clinic for like rotations to see what being a doctor is like. So then like go get drinks, like hang out with friends,
going out, partying,
go out. Like I was always going back to Georgia like frequently, see family, hang out with friends.
Nice.
Yeah,
and now you're in your fourth year, so it's like it's even gonna be better.
Yeah, fourth year, like so now it's like, I mean, it's still stressed out, but like it's kind of like you get used to the stress, or
you just want to get out of the stress.
I just want to like, especially now this period where you're applying for residency, it's kind of like time to write your personal statements and ask for recommendations, and so kind of a little bit stressed now, but hopefully in the next couple of months the stress will go away.
How do you balance like being in school and just like life in general?
What helped me with the stress in medical school was more like exercising and working out. Playing video game helped me a lot.
FIFA
like,
master.
Yeah, I love playing FIFA. So
yeah,
if you're trying to play, just let me know. All right. But also hanging out with friends, going out and just hanging out with friends and just talking to people help as well. And also my family too, and my close friends too help me like with a lot of stress in medical school.
Okay,
but yeah,
that's pretty good. So, in your opinion, like, what would you tell people? Like, so if a child is in, say, Nigeria now or in the US here, and they're like, "Oh, I want to be a doctor. I've always wanted to be a doctor." What is the 5 things that you would tell them to do to achieve that dream of being a doctor?
Okay, 5 things.
Number 1.
So number 1, discipline.
Yes.
So
discipline?
Like. Yeah, you have to have discipline if you're gonna go to medical school. Number 2 is like you have to work hard.
Work hard.
You have to be hard work. Like you can't be lazy. I mean, you could be lazy if you're like a genius and like you're extra smart. but if you're like
everything just comes into your head.
Yeah, but if you're like you need. I mean, this like goes without saying. Like you need God in life.
Yeah.
Like you have to be God fearing. Like you have to pray. Without God,
you're nothing.
You could work as hard as you want, nothing's gonna like budge.
Yeah. Pray.
Gotta pray. Yeah. Stay afraid. You have to learn how to like get back up when you fail. Like failure. So you have to expect to fail. Like going into this type of profession or anything at all in your life. Like you have to be able to take failure and like try to like get back up and you can just fail and then recover from that and
don't lose hope.
Learn information from the failure, like why you failed, like learn from your failure, basically. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, that makes sense.
So
what's the last one more thing that somebody
last one
should know?
To survive medical school, you need some type of like outlets. Like you need an outlet. Like I don't care what it is.
Like where to just like
long as it's not like drugs and cocaine or heroin, and like you need they'll mess you up. You need some type of like something to do like that will help you. Mine was working out and FIFA.
Oh, what is yours? Right?
And family and friends.
Okay.
Like talk to them, cry if you have to cry to them, and just like
move on.
Yeah,
keep
and
move
on. Yeah.
Okay.
But
so, do you have any last words?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna, my advice is whatever you want to do is you want to become a physician or become a engineer, a lawyer, a pharmacist, a carpenter, a bricklayer, whatever you want to do. Just if you're consistent with it and you're hardworking and you pray, obviously, I think you'd be okay.
Yeah.
And if you guys have questions about medical school or like taking the MCAT or programs to use for the MCAT or just any questions about like first year, second year medical school,
I'll ask him and then respond.
Yeah, and just
Yeah. So I hope this has been a good feedback for you guys. if you're trying to be whatever you want to be, but mostly like if you want to be a doctor. I hope this helps. He gave you some tips, and if you have any more questions regarding, like he said, like tests and exams or whatever, just comment down below. Give it a like, thumbs up, and thanks for coming.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me on your channel as the first guest. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Bye guys, I hope this was helpful.